Very good morning, all of you. Assalamu alaikum, wanakkam, everyone. Right, again meeting for a short and a sweet session today. Unfortunately, online. I wish I could have met you all physical today, but just to reiterate on the fact that there is a Truth Relic event being hosted since the last 2 days. And it might probably get extended for another 8 days, if I'm not mistaken. So inevitably, we'll have to do these classes online. So you may have to put up with this situation this weekend and sometime the next weekend as well, because we never know whether the situation would get settled or not. But trust me, over 2 million people are expected to come down to Kandy. That's a mind-boggling figure. Okay. Over 2 million people. Can you believe that? Around 2 million people are expected to come down to Kandy all over from Sri Lanka. So this can significantly cause a huge travel disruption, traveling back and forth from your hometown to your class. That's why taking these things into consideration, we kind of decided to host the classes online. Anyhow, you will be joining all the classes related to the month of April completely free. So you don't necessarily need to take any hustle of paying admission or paying class fees during this month. No, you can nicely take the back seat and enjoy, whatever that is being taught to you. And hopefully, Angalo on the side. Give me a minute. Sorry. Hopefully, just give me a second, guys. Sorry. That was a small interruption. Hope you don't mind. So, hopefully, from May, all our, paid classes will get started. Until then, just chill, have fun, learn whatever that I'm teaching you, and let's have a good journey ahead for the next few weeks. Okay, right. Can I get a quick confirmation? How many of you, there are about 17 kids today. Can I get a quick confirmation? How many of you were there last week? Last week, we started off the business class and we kind of had a very quick intro regarding the business and also the fundamental aspects that kind of manifest the business. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 people were there. I think there were more. There were more, obviously. 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9. Okay. Matasa was also there. Right. So approximately there were about 10 people. This is for those who didn't join the last class. This is for those who did not join the last class. Okay, guys. Those of you who joined today, just to let you know, we kick-started the class last week. Last week, I kind of gave a brief intro about business studies. I explained the terms needs and wants. I explained what is a need and how it gets manifested. Does it get manifested through businesses or does it get manifested naturally? And I also further took a step to explain wants, okay, because these are fundamentals for business, okay. Then I explained the differences between needs and wants. I did explain the differences between needs and wants, and we did do a couple of MCQs with regards to the differences, right? And then finally, I walked you through the definition of business. I walked you through the definition of business. And again, let me tell you, business is any economic activity which fulfill human needs and wants. As long as a human needs and wants, as long as human needs and wants are fulfilled through an economic activity, it is considered as business. So those of you who did not attend the last class, I highly insist you to go and watch the recording. The recordings are uploaded there in YouTube. It's completely free. Whenever you get time, please go back and go through those recordings for you to get the fundamentals brushed up, right? I don't want you guys to get missed out. I don't want you guys to get left behind. So in case if you didn't attend the last class, do make sure go to YouTube, type out Faraday Education, type out Faraday Education. You will have the YouTube channel of Faraday. Go there. The first session of accounting, the first session of business studies will be uploaded there for you to go through. So please do go through it. And if you have any issues in going through the recording or finding the recording, just drop a message in chat box. My WhatsApp number would be there in the group. Just drop a message in chat box. I will send you the link personally for you to refer, right? So today, the plan is to go through something very interesting, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is something that was introduced newly to the subject. This was something that is introduced newly to the subject business studies, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Sometime you might have learned this somewhere in your academic journey. If not, this is the time that we are going to get ahead with it. Okay, so let me share the secondary camera with you. And I need a confirmation from your end. Is my secondary camera visible? Do you see a hand waving at you? Right, superb, superb. Okay, now let's get started with the Maslow's hierarchy of need. I'm going to keep this session as short as possible, not going to extend it for 2 hours, because I know learning those for 2 hours at a stretch is going to be quite overwhelming. Okay, so let's not stretch the class for 2 hours. Let's do it for about 1 hour to 1.5 hours. That would be me. That would be like way more than enough. So today, my plan is to walk you through the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is in fact going to be a bit of a motivational session as well. Okay, because Maslow's hierarchy of needs is something that is used to motivate people. So this is going to be indirectly a motivating session as well. Okay, good for you. Right. So let me quickly utilize the board to draw the hierarchy for you. Right. And those of you who have the tube, you can make notes in the tube as soon as I write things on the board. In case if you don't have the tube, don't worry, you will be given the tube as soon as I meet you in Faraday. Okay, tubes are given completely free. You can get the tubes as soon as I meet you at Faraday for physical classes. Until then, you'll have to put up with the situation as I already told you. Right. Right. So it's a hierarchy, by the way. It would look like this. And you've got 5 stages, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So listen to me. In our life, inevitably, we need to go through each of these phases. All of us, we are human beings and we are living for a purpose. We all live for a purpose, right? We all run through a journey, don't we? We all run through a journey and we have a purpose to achieve, right? Inevitably, all of us, every single individual in this world run through these 5 stages. We're going to start from the bottom line. We're going to start at the bottom, right? We're going to start from the bottom, okay? And we're going to attain the first level. Upon attaining the first level, we'll move to the second level. And then from the second level, we'll move to the third one. From the third one, we'll move to the fourth. And from fourth, we'll move to the fifth one, right? So people like Cristiano Ronaldo, you know Cristiano Ronaldo, right? People like Cristiano Ronaldo, people like Messi, people like Elon Musk, people like Steve Jobs. We consider these people to be elite. We consider these people to be elite, top-notch people, for short, right? These people are in fact staying at the top of the pyramid. These people are in fact staying at the top of the pyramid. People like Cristiano Ronaldo, then people like, Drake, people like celebrities like, I don't know, like let's take some Indian celebrities as well. Ilayya Thalapathy Vijay, right? Then we've got Rajinikanth, we've got Kamal Hassan, right? All these top-notch celebrities, they are basically sitting at the top of the pyramid. Okay. All of them invariably would have started at the bottom. All of them, like us, all of them started at the bottom. And they worked their way up from one cluster to another cluster, the other cluster from the next cluster, from that cluster to the next one, and they went to the peak. So this is the peak, right? So first of all, we need to know where we get started with. First of all, we need to know where we get started with. Okay. So this particular hierarchy was invented by a guy called Maslow. So he says the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Okay. To begin with, I would like to show you a picture. To begin with, I would like to show you a picture. Okay. Right. Look at this picture and tell me what are your thoughts on this. Okay. So you know there is a huge war going on in Palestine. Yeah, right? You know, there's a huge war going in Palestine. Okay, Gaza. So you know Israel is undertaking a genocide over these people. Okay, people might call it a war, but it is not a war. This can never be a war because actually Israel is basically targeting the innocent people, right? So it is in fact a complete genocide. Okay, a genocide is being, you know, taken over against the tribe of Palestine called Gaza. So this is in fact a picture of a guy sitting among building wrecks, okay, worrying about something. Okay, I want you to put yourself in his shoes. I want all of you to put yourself in his shoes. Tell me what would be he is longing for. What would be his longing for? Now, if I ask you, what are the things you are longing for? You would say, I long for an iPhone 16 Pro Max, right? If I'm to ask you what you are longing for right now, you would say, I'm longing for an iPhone 16 Pro Max. I'm longing for an MT-15 bike. I'm longing for a MacBook. I'm longing for a car. I'm longing for this. I'm longing for 3A. I'm longing to get married. If one of you are early birds, right? So we people have different cravings. But I want all of you to put yourself in the shoes of a Gazan. Put yourself in the shoes of a Palestinian, right? You are getting bombarded top, right, left, center. You don't have a house. You don't have your family members. You don't have education. You don't have any future prospect whatsoever. Then tell me what must be running in your head. Tell me what would you be longing for? Would you be longing for an iPhone 16 Pro Max like the way you do right now? Or would you be longing for a marriage? Or would you be longing for a trip out there with your friends to Nueria? Or would you be longing for a car? Answer me. What would that guy be longing for? Being among the wrecks, being among bombs, being among a complete genocide. Answer me, what would be his longing for? What would be the expectation that he's running in a particular day? Please answer me. What do you think? Exactly, Lina. Very good. Very good. Very good, Minha. Very good. Exactly. Right? Let me show you another picture as well so that you can find a bit of, you know, sympathy in it. Okay, this is another guy, you know. I hope you can see. I don't know, look at their faces, right? Look at their faces. Like, you don't necessarily need to be a Muslim to take a bit of sympathy on them. As long as you are a human being, your heart should bleed. As long as you are a human being, your heart should bleed. Look at them, right? Imagine you are in this situation. What he would be thinking of? Would he be thinking of achieving a degree, getting a master's done, getting into the local university, getting 3A plus, right? Would he be longing for a car? Would he be longing for, a marriage? No. The only thing that gets him running, the only thing that gets him running is his survival. Will I be alive tonight? Right? That's the thing that runs in his head. Think about it. Right? Nothing comes across his head. Would I be alive? Except his survival. Would I be alive tonight? Would I be alive tomorrow? Right? So he would only think of the survival. He won't think of anything else. He doesn't even need a house. He doesn't even need, cars. He doesn't need his loved people to be around him. He had already lost everyone around him. Right? The only thing that keeps him running, so that keeps the Palestinians running, is basically the survival. In order to survive, what do they need? In order to survive, what do they need? They need food. Right? They need water. They need clean air. Right? They need clean air. And they also, need the basics of the basics, simply. Basics of the basics. Maybe a shelter, a safe place to, stay, not a house. Not a house. A safe place to stay. These are the things that they are expecting. So every single human being in this world, start right here, guys. Every human being in this world, start right here. And this particular part, right, we call it physiological need. Physiological need. So that need. So these are for survival. To survive. Right? So, guys, just to let you know, you might have heard of these stories. You might have heard of these stories, okay? Because of the ongoing genocide, because of the ongoing war, guess what they eat? Guess what these people eat for food? They don't eat pizza, right? They don't eat burger. They don't eat KFC fried chicken. They don't eat beef kalli, or if not kili parota. No. Guess what they eat? This is something that I saw through my own eyes. This is something that I saw through my own eyes. Okay, where a reporter goes to a small kid, maybe in the year of 6 to 7, grade 2 kid. Okay, he's having something on his back, right? So the reporter goes to him and asks that person, "What have you got in your bag? What have you got in your bag?" And this guy is like, no, I'm not going to show it to you, right? He's literally hiding the bag. He's protecting the bag, right? Then the reporter keeps insisting him, no, you got to show me. Tell me what you got inside your bag. And this is in fact a Palestinian, okay? And he says, "I've got my food." He says, "I've got my food." Okay? Then the reporter says, "Okay, fine, I'm not going to do anything to your food. Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to your food. Do you mind showing it to me? Do you mind showing what you got inside your bag?" And he carefully opens the bag and he shows inside. Guess what? Guess what? It's full of grass. Guess what? It's full of grass. Okay, because they are eating the grass. They are not even eating made food. It's not ready-made food. It's not processed food. They are literally eating the raw grass. Okay, and there was even an instance where a couple literally killed a cat and ate it. They killed a cat and ate it because they have no means for survival, no food. In certain areas, no aid is being, given. Do it make sense to you? The supply is completely cut off. The supply is completely cut off. So they're literally eating the pets that they had once. Eating the animals that they find in the street. Eating the grass, because that's the situation. It's all physiological. You gotta survive. When food is deprived of you, when you don't have access to food, when you don't have access to water, when you don't have access to clean air, You don't think of anything else. The only thing that will run in your head, what am I going to eat? What am I going to drink? And how am I going to breathe fresh air? Right? This is mind-boggling. And there is something that we all need to understand. There is something that we all need to understand. Okay? How blessed are we? How blessed are we? We are goddamn blessed, right? Take a moment and think. Take a moment and think. How blessed are we? Early in the morning, you wake up, your mother comes to you, gives you a cup of tea. Then she'll prepare the breakfast for you. Whatever the breakfast you like, she'll prepare it for you. Then for lunch, you would literally have a beautiful, grandiose feast. You go to school, you think of your future, you think of your higher studies. You come back home, you play around with your friends, you have no threat for your safety. You're completely free, you're happy, you're on cloud nine. You go back home, you have your friends, you have your mother, you have your family members, you're laughing at them, you're smiling at them, you're playing with them. You go back to sleep at night, peaceful, no bangings, no bomb sounds, no killing, no bloodshed, no ambulance sound. You are literally having a blessed life, don't you? But still, guess what we do? Still, guess what we do? We complain, don't we? We complain, right? We complain of our food. We complain of our education. We complain of our school. We complain of our parents. We complain of our siblings. How ungrateful are we? When you compare yourself to these people in Palestine, you have billions of reasons to be grateful, guys. You have billions of reasons, not just one reason. You have billions of reasons to be grateful. But guess what? We would somehow find that one reason to be ungrateful. Okay, I'm ungrateful because I don't have a 16 Pro Max. I only have an iPhone X. I don't have a Galaxy Ultra S25. I only have a Galaxy, 10. Do I make sense to you? We are complaining, finding reasons, while these people are eating grass, eating all the rubbish and garbage. Right? So there is one thing that I want all of you to understand, right? Whenever you feel low, whenever you feel less, think about these people. Whenever a plate is served to you, whenever a plate full of food is served to you, let's say you don't like one of those curry, right? Don't complain. Don't complain. Say thank God, because we are not in his situation. We are not in this situation. Isn't that true? But guess what? We people are the most ungrateful people, aren't we? We people, I'm including myself too, because we are so complaining, right? We put our face hanging because we literally don't like what we got. Whereas on the other side, some people are dreaming of our life, dreaming of what we go through, right? So there you go. Every human being starts with a physiological need, right? So that's the point that I would like to make. So until food is given to you, you're happy. Until water is given to you, you're happy. Until air is there for you, you'll be able to peacefully breathe. But the moment one of these factors is taken away, nothing would matter to you. Nothing would matter to you. You would never think of getting a job. You would never think of earning. You would never think of building a house. You would never think of studying. You would never think of anything else but the factors that you are deprived of, right? So every human being gets started with this. So I want all of you to take a moment and thank the one who created you. I want all of you to take a moment and thank God for the blessings that you have around you, right? Just take a moment, close your eyes. Just take a moment, close your eyes, okay? And think of the blessings that you have around you. The Palestinians, some of them, they see their own father and mother getting killed in front of them. bombarded and mutilated into pieces in front of them. Do you have an issue like that? No, you don't. They literally see one of their, sibling. His leg gets cut off, his hand gets cut off, his body gets amputated. Right? Do you find your siblings that way? No. They eat rubbish, but you eat food. They sleep in the road. They don't even sleep, but you guys sleep in a comfortable bed. Right? I just want you guys, all of you, take a moment, close your eyes, and just thank God. Be thankful to God for every damn blessing that He has given to you. How blessed we are. Right? So, and at the same time, please do include these people in your prayers as well. Do include these people in your prayers as well. Right? It could be anyone. It could be a Muslim, it could be a Jew, it could be a Christian, it could be a Buddhist, it could be a Hindu. Whenever you see people suffering, despite who they are, despite what code of ethic they follow, despite what religion they follow, you should have the habit of praying for them. At the same time, you've got to be grateful for every blessing that God has bestowed upon you. And God has bestowed upon you. Good parents, good siblings, isn't it true? Right? So there you go. That's the need that we all get started with. What is it? Physiological need. It's all physiological need. Right. So when you have food, water, clean air, and shelter, you will move to the next cluster. So if you take Ilayya Thalapathy Vijay also had the physiological needs. Rajinikanth had physiological needs. Cristiano Ronaldo had physiological needs. Nifra Nawaz has physiological needs. All of you have physiological needs. Right? Perfect. Then, once the physiological needs are fulfilled, you'll be able to upgrade to the next cluster. The next cluster, we call it safety. Safety needs. The next cluster is all about what? Safety needs. Don't worry, I'll share you the notes. I got you, I'll share you the notes. Don't worry about that. Okay, right. Now let's say the war is over. Let's say the war comes to an end. Let's say there is ceasefire. Okay, we all pray for that. Let's say the war comes to an end. Okay, the war is not anymore. Everyone starts living peacefully. Okay, so now they're getting food, water, clean air, shelter. They're getting the food and water, air, and shelter. They're getting it. Now, all of them, even the Palestinians, would move to the second cluster, right? They would look for basic security. I'll write it here. They'll look for what? They'll look for basic security, right? What basic securities? For example, they would build a house for them, because house is a security. House is a protection. So they would try to build a house, right? And then they would try to find a job. Now they need to survive, right? They need to survive. So they would try to build a house for them to feel safe. They need to be in a house. Obviously, imagine you are living in the middle of the street. Imagine you are sleeping in the road or sleeping in the middle of the street, right? The vulnerability of you being harmed by someone is high. The vulnerability of you being harmed by someone is so high because you are literally living in the streets, right? But the moment you get the food, water, clean air, and shelter, you will think of building a house for you so that you can feel protected. Whenever you sleep, you know you are safe. No thieves would, penetrate into your house or sneak into your house. Understood my point? No harmful animals would come into your house to harm you, right? You'd feel safe at home, isn't that true? When it is heavily raining, you would quickly get into your house. Do you know why? Because you feel safe. When you know some skirmishes are going around in your village, people are fighting with each other, killing each other, where would you come to? Where would you go to? Would you go to a ground? No. Would you go to the street? No. Would you go to a shop? No. You would come back to your house because house is the place where we feel safe, don't we? Imagine some skirmishes are happening. Some issues are happening. People are fighting and, bloodshed. hitting and killing each other. May God protect us. Sri Lanka should never go to a situation as such. Where would you go to? Would you run to a ground? Or would you run inside a jungle? No, you would go and seek refuge inside your house. So house would give you basic security, a safety. And job would give you financial safety. When you have a job, you're financially safe, don't you? When you have a job, you're financially safe. If something was to happen, when you have a job, you can spend on it. If you're jobless, you don't have financial security. You're financially not safe. House would give you physical safety. Job would give you financial safety. If you're jobless, your financial safety is deprived of you, right? Suddenly, if you fall ill, you can't go to a hospital because you don't have money to take medicine, right? If you have to get married, you can't get married because no one is going to get married to you because you are jobless, right? If you would like to buy something, you can't buy something because you are jobless. So a job would give you what? Safety needs, right? So the second thing you would expect for after you fulfill all your physiological needs is basically what? Safety. And you would also, look for I don't know, I'm just saying, a security. And stuff like that would come under safety needs, right? There you go. Now, what's next? What's next? Guys, if you got anything, before I move to the next cluster, are we good with these two clusters? Can I get a quick confirmation? Are we good with these two clusters? Can I get a very quick confirmation from your end? Superb, Lina. Thank you. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Pratikshan. Thank you, Metasa. Thank you, Nada. Thank you, Hamna. Thank you, Mina. Yeah, are we good? Yeah. Thank you, Raif. Yes, what is it, Raif? What about others? Are we okay? I think we've got about 16 people tuning in today. I hope everyone is okay with this. Right, thank you, Ashia. Zuha, Zina, Zainab, are we okay? Sure. Let me know if you got anything from your end to be asked. Habiba, you okay, right? Super. Right. So there you go. After, having the safety secured, as soon as we know we are in a safe zone, as soon as we know we are in a safe zone, financially we are safe, physically we are safe, right? Environmentally we are safe. When we know we are safe, the next thing we look into. I'll ask you a question, okay? Think about it. Imagine you have a house, right? You have food, perfect. You have water, perfect. You have air to breathe, perfect. You have a house, perfect. You have a job as well. And you have a security guard as well. But you are the only person living in this house. You are the only person living in this house. Physiologically, you are fit. Physiologically, this is not psychologically. Yeah? Read it carefully. Physiologically. Physiologically, you are fit. Your food, water, air, perfect. Safety-wise, you have a job, you have a security guard, you have a house, perfect. But you are the only person at your home. You are the only person at your home. Tell me, would you be happy for being alone or would you be depressed? Answer me. Would you be happy or would you be depressed? What do you think? You would be depressed. Of course, you'd be depressed. Why would you be depressed? Right? Why would you be depressed, guys? Happily depressed, okay? You've got one person being happily depressed. Okay. Why would you be depressed? Of course, you have a house, you have food, water, air, job, security. When you open the refrigerator is full of food. When you open the refrigerator is full of food. A nice house, a swimming pool, right? Beautiful, air conditioned, nothing to worry, right? And then you have a job, let's say you are a software engineer in such and such company. right? You are, let's say, the head of finance of, KPMG, just saying. And you have a security guard out there protecting your house with a gun, roaming here and there, right? Why would you be depressed? You're at home. You got everything. Why would you be depressed? Loneliness. Okay? Right? Loneliness. What about others? Tell me why you guys gonna be depressed. Right. Listen. Listen. We people are social animals. Who are we? We people are social animals. I'll ask you a question. I'll ask you a question. The moment we get into the house, the moment we go inside our house, whom do we call? The moment we go inside our house, whom do we call? Obviously, we call our mother. We'll say, Mom, where are you? Like maybe you may not have any dealings with your mom. You may not have any dealings with your mom. But the moment you get into your house, the moment you open the door, the first person that you are looking for is your mom. Because there is a connection that you are longing for. You were out for 2 days, you didn't see your mother. You were out for 2 days, you didn't see your mother, right? So you feel that absence within you for not seeing her, right? You feel the absence within you for not seeing her. So the moment you come in, the first person that you're looking for is your mother, right? Because we all need love and belonging. We all need love and what? Belonging, right? Among the love, the number one love is your family love. Keep in mind. Keep in mind. Among all the beloved people around us, the most genuine people are your family. Keep your family close. Keep your family close. Be with them, talk to them, right? Always inquire them, right? Be with them during their ups and downs, because eventually it's your family. Eventually it's your family. When you had nothing, it was your family who was there for you. When you have everything, it must be your family who's next to you, right? Because if you ask myself personally, if you ask myself, my wife is a witness, she's there in the kitchen, she's listening to whatever that I'm talking to you right now. So I can't bluff or I can't lie. I'll tell you what, for me, the most important people in my life is my family. My mom, my dad, my siblings, my wife, right? These are the most important people for me. I would do whatever it takes just to keep them happy. I'm a man, and I believe my effort is for my family. My hard work is for my family. My earning is for my family. Whenever I see my mom laughing, I'm happy. Whenever I see my dad laughing and being happy, I'm happy. When I see my siblings doing their level best, I'm happy. Whenever I see my wife achieving whatever that she wants to achieve, I'm happy. Eventually, we find happiness when other people are happy. We find happiness in other people's happiness. Keep that in mind, right? You may have an iPhone 16 Pro Max. You will have all the gadgets around you so that you can entertain and whatnot. But when you don't have the people around you, no matter what gadgets you got to make yourself happy, you could have a Rolls Royce, you could have a Bugatti, you could have a Pagani, you could have a Koenigsegg, you just name it, you can have all the luxuries in this world. But if your house is empty, you have nothing. It is as if you have nothing. Always keep that in mind. So a house is filled and it becomes fulfilled by the people, not by the things, not by the gadgets, not by the electronical items, not by the cars and stuffs. If you don't have your family around you, you would feel empty, right? So the number one people that you gotta keep happy is basically your family. Especially your mom and dad. Think of them. Think of your parents. Think of your mama and dada, right? Tell me, do they buy branded clothes? No, they don't buy branded clothes. Look at your dada's slipper. Look at your dada's trouser. Look at your dada's shirt. He would buy the most cheapest one out there. He often buy the most cheapest things for him. He will never go for designer brands. He will never go for designer clothing. He will never go for anything luxury. But he will make sure that you get everything luxurious. He will make sure that you get the designer clothes. He will make sure that you go for the good school. He will sacrifice his own desires to see you doing good in your life. Let me tell you, your parents are the selfless people that you would encounter in your life. Your parents are the selfless people you would encounter in your life. No one can match the level of your parents. Okay? Because they literally sacrifice every single minute that they spend in their lifetime making sure that you live good, making sure that you are being treated good, making sure that you are being tactfully loved so that you can have a good life. They don't live for them. They don't live for them. They live for you. Right? So keep your parents healthy. So I'll ask you a question now. Okay? What can you do right now to make your parents happy? What can you do right now to make your parents happy? Answer. Very good, Betasa. Very good, Pratikshan. Very good, very good, JD. Very good, Rife. Very good, JD. Super. Right. Now, let me tell you. Some of us are like this, sir. Some of us have this mindset, okay? We think, okay, I'll look after my parents when I get settled. What the heck is that? I'll look after my parents when I get settled. So you are waiting until 25 years of time. You're waiting until you become 25 so that you can look after your parents. Okay? Because you think giving money is the only way to make them happy. That's what you think, right? You think giving money to them is the only way you can make them happy. So you are waiting until 25 so that you can keep your parents happy. I'll ask you a question. What's the guarantee do you have? Answer me. What's the guarantee do you have that your parents will survive for the next 10 years? They might be long gone. We never know. We never know when God would take our parents away from us. A heart attack might come. All of a sudden, one of your parents might get diagnosed with cancer. Sometimes we might take the lead. That's a different story. But what I'm telling to you is like, on what basis are you waiting until 25, 30 so that you can look after your parents? Come on, what nonsense is that? That doesn't make any sense to me. What on earth are you talking about? Right? You can't wait until 24. You can't wait for another 10 years to look after your parents. You got to look after them right now. You got to make them happy right now because their days are numbered. Right? Come on, what type of thing that you got strongly enough to like sort of rely on the future? We never know what future holds. Right? What matters is the present. What matters is now. What you are going to do now to literally make your parents happy. Answer me. I'll tell you. The number one thing that you all must do is to keep yourself disciplined. Keep yourself disciplined. Be a good girl, be a good boy. Stay away from drugs. Stay away from illicit this boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. Stay away from it. Stay away from bad habits. Don't disrespect your parents. Be good to them. Be kind to them. Talk to them every time. Ask them. Right? Ask them if you can do something for them. Right? You go to your mother, all of you girls, I know you guys are busy studying. Right? but take about an hour or take about half an hour. Go help your mom at the kitchen. Right? You got your dad, maybe he's working out there, gardening. All of you boys, what you guys doing? Go help him out. You're waiting until 25 to help them out. What on earth is that? Right? You have like hours and hours to spend on Instagram, hours and hours to spend on WhatsApp, hours and hours to spend on YouTube Reels and stuff, but you don't even have like 15 minutes to go to the kitchen to help your mom. That's real injustice. This is real injustice, isn't that true? Right? So try to make them happy by being a good son, by being a good daughter. So that's very important. Good behaviors is something you all must. Good behaviors is something you all must possess so that you can keep your parents happy. The second thing you can do to keep your parents happy, let me tell you, get a freaking 3A plus. Get a 3A plus. Make them proud for giving a birth to you. Make them proud for giving birth to you. Get a 3A plus. Get that recognition. Right? Work hard for that. I'll come down to 3A plus later. For the time being, let's stop there and we'll keep moving. Right? Who else do you need? Tell me. Who else do you need for love and belonging? Obviously, you need friends. I'm not saying friends are bad. Friends are good. You obviously need friends, right? Friends would give you certain type of love that family won't offer. Friends would give you certain type of love that your family won't offer, right? So in this age, of course, you will meet a lot of friends, okay? Some of them are basically not friends, okay? I would say they are enemies in disguise. They are enemies in disguise. Then we've got genuine people who genuinely care for you, right? So choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely because your friends can either break you or make you. Your friends can either break you, they can also make you, right? If you have good friends who teach you the good things, who tell you to do the good things, right? Who insist you to push yourself even further. These are the friends that you got to keep yourself surrounded by. But let's say you've got one of your friends, okay? He drags you into drugs. He drags you into boyfriend and girlfriend. He drags you into bad habits. He drags you into WhatsApp and Instagram. He never insists you to study. He always, insists you to disrespect your parents. He is in fact not your friend. He's an enemy in disguise. He's an enemy in disguise. He's basically a wolf in the sheep clothes. He's basically a wolf in the sheep clothes. Choose your friends wisely. Your friends should push you even harder towards the bright side, not towards the dark side. If your friend is insisting you to get hooked up with another girl, or to get hooked up with another boy, or to have an illicit relationship, or to do drugs, or to listen to songs, or to watch movies, or to not to study, or to disrespect your parents, these people literally hate you. They don't love you. They don't intend good for you. They intend bad for you. If they intend bad for you, and if they have the audacity to insist you to do bad things, tell me on what basis you consider them as your friends. Tell me on what basis do you all consider them as your friends? After all, they intend bad for you. But let's say there is a friend of you who teach you the good things, who insist you to do things, who push you to study harder, right? Who respect your parents, who teach you religion, who remind you to pray, who remind you to do good things. This person genuinely cares for you. This person genuinely cares for you. And these people are the people that you should keep yourself surrounded with, not the people who push you towards the wrong path. These people are not your friends. These people literally want you to get destroyed. They are literally causing a huge destruction in your life. Understood my point? So choose your friends wisely. These people are important because your friends can either make you or break you. I'm not saying friendship is bad, but choosing your friends wisely is very important, right? And then obviously your life partner, right? Your wife or your husband in the future, right? Trust me, I'll tell you a fact. I'll tell you a fact. My wife, she's my better half. Without her, It's very difficult for me to go through a day. I won't talk to her much, right? I won't play around her much. She might be busy doing her own works. I might be busy doing my own works. But trust me, if I don't have her next to me for a day, the day would become depressed to me. Because she's my better half and she's my soulmate, she would always try to push me further. She would always want me to do better. Trust me, she has literally sacrificed everything just to see me happy, just to see me doing good in my life. So your partner obviously gives you love and belonging. Love and belonging. She's more like my wife is more like my second mother. After my mother, she's more like my second mother. She'll look after me in every way possible. Right? So you need these guys. Once you comply with your safety needs, you go to the love and belonging. And obviously, family, friendship, life partner, this all matters there. This all matters there. This is what you expect. Okay, now answer me. Now answer me a question. There are 3 clusters, right? 3 clusters. Tell me in which cluster are you in? Which cluster are you in? Are you in the cluster of physiological need, safety need, or love and belonging? What do you think? Let me quickly have a sip of my protein shake. Yeah. You can answer until then. Sip of water as well. Please. Excuse me for that. Okay. Yeah, obviously third. No doubts, right? Physiologically, you guys are good. Safety wise, you guys are good. Now you guys are in love and belonging. Obviously, you are in the third cluster, I must say. You are in the third cluster. Right. Alhamdulillah, like God, thankful to God. You guys have the physiological needs to comply with, safety needs are complied, love and belonging to comply with your family, friends, and hopefully in the future, I pray all of you should get a good life. Okay, I pray for that. Okay, but don't worry, you have time, okay? Don't jump the gun. You have time, okay? At the same day, okay? Right. Yeah, you don't have a job, okay, but financially safe because your father is giving you money. Okay, you're financially safe. Your father is giving you money, so yeah. Safety wise, Canada safe. Obviously, may in a few years' time, you have to be independent, right? You got to stay independent. And if you become jobless at that point of time, even your family won't respect you. Even your family won't respect you. Because you don't have a job, you are a burden to them. Right? So, this will come in the future. For the time being, your father is taking care of your financial safety. But there will come a time your father would expect you to become independent. There would come a time your father would expect you to become independent. And if you don't become independent at that point of time, you will become a burden to your family. You will become a burden to your friends. You will even become a burden to your life partner. Because after all, you are jobless. Who is to blame? Who is to blame? You're going to blame yourself for being jobless. You're going to blame yourself for being jobless. Imagine you are going on a bike and you don't wear the helmet. You're going on the bike and you don't wear the helmet. You go, fall apart, break your head. Who's to blame? The bike or the helmet? You're going to blame yourself for not wearing it. Let's say you don't take showers at all. Let's say you don't bath. You don't bath at all. You don't take showers at all. You are bloody stink. You stink like a drainage. Okay. No one, not even people come next to you. You're super stink. Okay. Now people are like literally despising you. People despise you. People hate you. People don't even come near you. Who's to blame? People. Oh, people don't like me. People don't want to spend time with me. Can you blame the people around? You're going to blame yourself for not bathing. Isn't that true? Likewise, if you are jobless, there will come a time your family will hate you, your friends will hate you, your life partner will hate you. You will lose everyone around you because you are a freaking jobless idiot. And if you are a jobless idiot, no one is going to respect you. And if no one respects you, who's to blame? The people know you. You, because you are a freaking jobless. Understood my point? Right. So I'm sorry if that was offensive to you, but yeah, certain things should be given offensively, should be driven offensively, because that hits communication skills. Okay. Hurry. Moving on to the last two tangents with the class is over. As I already told you, by 12, I will finish with this. Okay. Right. Now, love and belonging is there. What's the next tangent we got? The next tangent is basically self-esteem. This is what now you all are trying to achieve. Isn't that true? Physiologically okay, safety wise okay, love and belonging there. Now you are planning to go to this self-esteem. Okay, what is self-esteem? Listen to me. Respect of others. What do you need? You need respect from people. I'll write more things down and we'll come down to it. Okay, there are few more things to write down and then I shall explain it to you. Don't worry. Okay, we need respect. We need status. We need recognition. We need recognition, right? And we also need strength. There you go. These are what? Self-esteem need. Now I'll tell you what. You guys are here, right? You guys are here. Now what you're expecting to do, you're expecting to move to the next cluster. You're expecting to move to the next cluster. The next cluster is what? Self-esteem. The next cluster is what? Self-esteem. What are you expecting? You're expecting respect now. You are a big shot now. You're expecting respect. You're expecting status. You're expecting recognition. You're expecting what? Strength. So let me explain. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry, self-esteem. My bad. Okay. So now, I told you, right? You guys are here. And you're going to move here. I'll tell you what you should exactly do to move to self-esteem. I'll tell you what you should exactly do right now. Okay? Take my opinion or you leave it. I don't care about that. But my responsibility as a lecturer, is to literally tell you, to make you educated, to make you aware what you can do to reach to this cluster. I know you all are in the love and belonging cluster and you guys are literally striving towards the next cluster, which is self-esteem. Okay? To become a best version in the self-esteem cluster, to come to this cluster, what do you need? You need respect, you need status, you need recognition, and what do you need? You need strength. Okay? To achieve all these things, right now, you should target for a 3A plus. Right now, what you need to target to? You should target for a 3A plus. Because 3A plus, a good results in your A levels will get you respect. People would respect you for being educated. Right? Because you are 1 in a million. Let me tell you, you are 1 in a million because thousands of people out there sit for A level exams. Thousands of people out there. Not just 100, not just 50s, not just 60s. Thousands of people, nearly million of people sitting for their A-level exams every year. Among them, getting a 3A plus and maybe getting a district rank first, maybe getting an island first, would get you the respect like no other. Because this respect, you are not buying it by money. This respect, you can't buy it using money, right? When you drive a Land Cruiser Prado, of course, you get a form of respect that is bought by money. Anyone can buy it. That's cheap. Anyone can buy it. As long as they have money, they can buy it. That respect is given for the Land Cruiser, not for you. That respect is given for the Land Cruiser, not for you. When you have an iPhone 16 Pro Max, people don't respect you. People respect the fact that you're having an iPhone 16 Pro Max. That's it. But the moment you lose your iPhone 16 Pro Max, people start disrespecting you. So the respect that you gain materialistically, when you own an iPhone, when you own a car, when you own a house, this is very temporary. The moment you have, people would respect. The moment you lose, people would disrespect you. Imagine having all the luxuries around you, people would respect you. Imagine losing those luxuries, people would then not even bat an eye on you. People would not even give a toss on you. Do I make sense to you? So the point is this. When you get a 3-year plus, people acknowledge you as an educated person. People acknowledge you as an educated person. And the respect that you get from education is not given for the things you possess. It's given for you in and of itself. Understood my point? The respect you get through education, it is not like materialistic respect you get when you own a car. It's not the materialistic respect you get when you own a good phone. It's not the materialistic respect you get when you wear designer clothing. It's a respect that you get for yourself, for being capable, for being competent, for being compatible, for working hard, for showing yourself and proving yourself over others. This is a respect you have for yourself. This is not the respect you get for the things around you that you use to adorn yourself, but this is a respect that you get for achieving, for working hard, for proving, for standing out. And this respect will never fade away. And this respect will never, ever fade away from your life. You have a Land Cruiser Prado, people would respect you. The moment you lose it, people would not respect. But the moment you get educated, people would respect you, and that is last longing until your last breath. So I'm telling you, listen to me, listen to me. That doesn't mean you shouldn't become rich. That doesn't mean you should never drive a Land Cruiser Prado. That doesn't mean you should not wear good watch, good t-shirts. No. Education and money, you become unstoppable. Education with money, you become unstoppable. Right? Because you're freaking educated and you own a Land Cruiser Prado. You're freaking educated and you have a Mercedes Benz. You're freaking educated and you have a multi-million-dollar making company out there. Right? So you have respect from both sides. You have respect for the things around you. You also have respect for yourself. Do it. Education and money will get you unstoppable. Understood my point? So the point is, right now you can focus on money. Right now you can make millions. Oh, bro, I will do crypto. I will do trading. I will become a Bitcoiner. I will start trading in the share market. Stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. No one became rich by trading. It's all a, manipulated agenda that the traders are taking against you so that you can join their courses and pay the class fees and make them rich. That's it. Those people can trade karla mature hoya karta, trade karla millions hoya karta, trade karla father, I retired my father. This all bullshit. This all bullshit. Guess what they do? They show they show money, they show the trading app, they show the cars and stuffs, and guess what they do? They sell you courses. Hurry, I will make you rich. Join my class. I will make you rich. Join my crypto class. I will make you rich. Join this class. Right? Mema manipulate karla, they get you into it. Okay? And trust me, the money they make, they don't make money by doing trading. They make money by selling you courses. They make money by selling you crypto courses. Don't be an idiot. This is not the time for you to make money. This is the time for you to put a strong foundation. Once you put a strong foundation, money will become a byproduct to you. Once you put a strong foundation, money will become a byproduct to you. It will become a byproduct to you. Trust me. So for the time being, I told you, 2 types of respect, right? One respect is earned through materialistic things. The other respect is earned through education and personality. Right now, focus on education and personality. There will come a time you can make money and become rich and get the materialistic respect as well. So for the time being, I want all of you to focus on a 3A plus. If you get a 3A plus and a district rank first, along with an island rank, you get the respect of others, you get a status. You will most probably get into the most finest university out there in Sri Lanka. You can get selected to Colombo University. You can get selected to Colombo University. You can get selected to Japur University. You can get selected to Peradhan University. You can get selected to Moratuwa University. You can get selected to Kalni University. You will have a status. You are a university student. You are 1 in a million, as I already told you. So you will gain status, you gain the respect, you gain the recognition, you gain strength. You will be able to jump to the next cluster by following my advice that I give you, target for a 3-year plus. I already told you, your O-level has got nothing to do with your A-levels, guys. Your O-level has got nothing to do with your A-levels. You do good from now, you can go for this. You do good from now, you can go for this. You can go for this right now, make a change. Don't wait until your A-levels are over, right? Make a change right now. Work hard, get the recognition. Wherever you go, people will respect you. Hey, that student got a 3-year plus. That student platinum, that's district rank first, that's the island ranker. They're talking about. Wherever you go, people will give you the status. You'll have the status wherever you go. Right? People would give you the recognition. Wherever you go, you'll be respected. In your family, people would respect you. Think about that. Your auntie, your uncle, your periyappa, your periyamma, your appachi, like your attamma, everyone would respect you. Why? Because you are literally having that recognition. You proved yourself that you're capable over thousands of people out there. Over thousands of people out there. You didn't buy a degree by paying money. Anyone can get a degree from ESOP. Anyone can get a degree from, ACBT, as long as you are able to pay money. That's materialistic. But if you can go for a 3-year plus, that's not something you can buy through money. So why don't you give it a try to go for a 3-year plus? I want all of you to give it a try. Either you try and get it, or you try and fail. Never mind, you win in both the times. Either you try and get it, or you try and fail. However you win. In both the cases, you win. Do it. Please do it. So if you would like to, guys, if you would like to push yourself to the self-esteem cluster, right now the thing you can do is to get a 3-year plus. You're not going to do trading. You're not going to do crypto. You're not going to do anything. Focus on your bloody A-levels. Get it done with the colorful results. Prove yourself. Prove your parents. Prove your family relatives. Prove your friends. Prove the entire society that you're a freaking capable individual. That you're a freaking capable individual. And let me tell you one more time, your O-level has got nothing to do with it. Either you get 9S or you get 9As. Either you get 9C or you get 9As. It has got nothing to do with it if you can try from now. And imagine achieving this. Imagine achieving this. You can, trust me, you can. You can, because the one who gets the Island Rank Fest every year, the individual who gets the Island Rank Fest 3A plus every year is an individual like you. He has a brain as same as you. He has 2 hands as same as you. He has 2 legs as same as you. He has a family. He has everything as same as you. Both of you have 24 hours in a day. It's all about how you utilize it. Both of you have 24 hours a freaking day. It's about how both of you utilize it. One person might use it for Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. I am a TikTok cricketer. I have to chat and waste time in WhatsApp, and then for some freaking Snapchat streaks. Some people would waste it for that. On the other side, another person would use it for studies, self-improvement, improvement of skills, right? Sleepless nights, working hard, revising. Whom do you think will become successful in the future? The one who maintains the Snapchat streak, or the one who literally work hard every day and night? Whom do you think God would make succeed? Whom do you think God would make successful? Is it the one who literally wastes his time spoiling his day using TikTok Reels and bloody Instagram Reels? Or is it the one who literally works hard on his studies, grinding on his studies, grinding on his business, trying to make his parents proud? Right? Tell me, which category are you in? Are you in the former category or latter category? You got to decide. You are given 24 hours, and an island ranker is given 24 hours as well. You are given 24 hours, and an island ranker is given 24 hours as well. And it's up to you to either waste it or to utilize it. Keep in mind, right? Now, Let's say you become a 3A plus and then you get into the university, then you get your degree done, then you do chartered, you become a chartered accountant, you start working for a company, you become a CEO or you become a CFO, you become a head of finance. You do it wherever you go, people respect you. You show up on a Land Cruiser, people are like, wow. Don't you even love to live a life like that? Or do you want that typical life? Do you want the typical life? A level like ඉවර වෙච්ච ගමන් පොඩි course එකක් කරනවා software engineering නැත්නම් hardware නැත්නම් IT course එකක් කරලා then go abroad to Middle East. Okay, go Middle East, sorry, go abroad, obviously Middle Eastern country. If not, go Europe or something and fake it until people see you the reality. Right? Fake it until people see your actual reality. You go suffer there big time, getting beaten up by Arabs, coming down like a big push shot. I was driving. I used to drive a Rolls Royce in Dubai. I used to drive a Range Rover in Dubai. Baga wasn't even driving a Range Rover. He was basically working in a bakery. He was working at a bakery, but once he comes down in vacation, he acts like a push shot. Are you going to live a typical life like that? Or are you going to step up the game and prove yourself that you are one in a million? Think about it. Right. Now, I told you the secret of getting into the self-esteem. Right? From love and belonging, I told you the secret of getting into the self-esteem. Right? Get a 3A plus. This is tailor-made for A-level kids. Tailor-made for you. Okay? Tailor-made for the A-level kids. Right. Once you gain the respect, once you gain the status, once you gain the recognition, once you gain the strength, you will move to the next cluster. If not, you are ready to move to the next cluster. And the next cluster is basically, self-actualization. The next cluster is basically what? Self-actualization. Right. What is self-actualization? Listen to me very carefully. Become the best. To become the best. To become the best. So once you achieve the self-esteem, then you will pave your path to become the best in your field. If it is football, you'll try to become the best in football. If it is, let's say, finance, you'll try to become the best in finance. If it is business, you'll try to become the best in business. If it is entrepreneurship, you'll try to become the best in entrepreneurship. If it is a PhD, you'll try to become the best PhD holder. Whatever that you do, you try to become number one. You try to become number one in that, and that is what we call what? Self-actualization. Think of Elon Musk. Think of Elon Musk. He became the best in business. He became the best in astrology. Right? He became the best in several aspects of his life. In terms of money, he became the best. In terms of business, he became the best. Right? In terms of entrepreneurship, he became one of the best. Think of Cristiano Ronaldo. He became the best in football. There are many good footballers. There are many good footballers who have the respect, status, recognition, and strength. But there are only few best. There are only few best footballers in the world. Take Cristiano Ronaldo. He's one of the best. Take Messi. He's one of the best. Right? These people are the best of the best of the best people. In whatever the sphere of activity you may take in. Right? So in football, you've got people like them. Then in cricket, you've got Kohli, right? Virat Kohli. Then you've got Dhoni, often retired. Then we've got Sangakkara, Mahela. These people are best in cricket. They are not just that self-esteem, respected individual. Everybody is respected. But these people are worshipped like a goat. Do I make sense to you? Everyone can be respected, but these people are worshipped. People are taking that extra step to worship them. Think of movie stars. There are many movie stars. Think of the Tamil Kollywood industry. There are movie stars. Then we've got people like Ilayya Thalapathy Vijay, Rajinikanth, right? These people are at the top. Isn't that true? Then we've got some respected actors, right? I think it's quite inappropriate for me to mention actors on the self-esteem category. It wouldn't be nice because, Industry is like very subjective, but then again, you got the best in it, and then you got the respected people in it. Right? So whichever the field you take, there are best people. And the last thing you can achieve is this. The last thing you can achieve is this. Now ask yourself, you are in the third cluster, guys. You are in the third cluster. 2 more clusters to become the best. 2 more clusters to become the best. Now think about it. I'm accounting teacher. Right? I'm an accounting teacher, right? I'm basically in the self-esteem level, and I would love to become the best accounting teacher in the world. I would love to become the best accounting and business studies teacher in Sri Lanka. Isn't that true? Right? Self-actualization. I try my level best. Eventually, I achieve it or not, I would try my level best. I would die trying. Isn't that true? I would die trying. So whatever this field you may be in, whatever the field you may be in, you got to freaking try your level best to become the best in it. You got to push yourself to become the best in it. Whatever that you, whatever that you, try your level best to become the best in it. Right? I want you to picture yourself. These are typical human being. CR7, Cristiano is a typical human being. Elon Musk is a typical human being. One's a typical human being. Ilayya Thalapathy Vijay was a typical human being. Superstar Rajinikanth was a typical human being at one place. Right? And then you've got, I don't know, like even Pablo Escobar, who's a big drug lord, was a typical human being one day. They believed in them. They pushed one cluster after the other until they become the best. So my question is this: if they can achieve, why can't we achieve? If they can achieve this, why can't we achieve this? The problem that we got is that we don't have enough belief in ourselves. We do not have enough belief in ourselves. When we do not have enough belief in ourselves, chances are very less that we would achieve. Everything starts with a belief. Everything starts with belief. Believe in yourself. Believe you can get a 3A+. Work hard on it. Believe you can become the best in whatever that you do. Keep working hard. Trust me, I got you as a teacher. I'll try my level best to keep you motivated in every damn session. We'll have a good journey ahead. We'll try our level best. We'll give it a good shot. If you get a 3A+, imagine how happy your parents are going to be. How happy your parents are going to be. Don't wait until 10 years to make them happy. Don't wait until 10 years to make them happy. Make them happy right now, Putala. Make them happy right now, Lamai. The best way to make them happy is to get a 3A+ and show it to them. Mom, I made it. Wherever they go, everyone is like, I'm just saying, Lena, let me take Lena as an example. Is Lena your daughter? She became Island Rank First. Oh, you got to be proud. You got to be proud she's your daughter. Oh, is Lena your daughter? She became District Rank First in Kandy. Oh, can't even imagine. Imagine the amount of pride you can give to your parents, Lena. Imagine the pride you can give to the family members, you can give to yourself. Right? You are just at the start. You're at the start. Trust me, you're not late. Not just Lena, every one of you. You guys are not late. You're starting now. You're starting now. You've got 2 more years to change your fate. You've got 2 more years to change your fate. Are you going to change it? Or are you going to literally live the same life that you lived before? Are you literally going to live the same life that you lived before? Or are you going to change it? Ask yourself. Ask yourself this question. Do your level best. I know you got this. I want all of you. We are blessed when we compare ourselves with Palestinians and people around Africa. We don't have any issues with the physiological situation. We have no issues with the safety need. We have our parents, our family members, our friends around you. 2 more clusters, guys. 2 more clusters. You got this. We got this. Right? Let's do it. And the first step to become the best is to get a 3A+. Inevitably. Inevitably, that's the first step for you to get a 3A+. Understood, Barbara? There you go. With that, what do you call? The Maslow's hierarchy is over. Have we got anything to say from your end? Anything to ask from your end? Trust me, like I'm completely won't. I'm completely out of energy, giving you all the advices and stuffs. Right. Yeah, guys. So don't worry. I'll give you the notes. Let me share the screen with you quickly. So guys, here, this is basically the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This is where you basically, gonna write down your notes. Okay, don't worry. I'll give you the notes. For the physical class people, of course, I'll give you the tute as soon as you come to the classes next week, and we will fill it together one more time. We will revisit everything that we learned before. We'll revisit everything, and we will try to, mark everything along with it. For the time being, I will post a picture in the group for you to refer the Maslow's hierarchy. So this is again part of your syllabus. Sometime, it can be tested in your term test as well. This was lately introduced into the resume. So yeah, that's all from my end, guys. Are we okay with the session today? How was it? All good? A bit of a motivational session. Right, I'll do this. Please do give me a feedback. You have your number in the, you have my number in the group. What you can do, you can just give a feedback in the group itself. If not, you can give a feedback in the, personal number. You can direct message me. If not, you can even, drop me a, message in the group. Please let me know how the session went, because I made a lot of effort to, explain this to you. Just wanted to drive it across in the way it is possible. So do make sure this was in fact a motivation session as well as a theory. We learned a bit of theory as well as with motivation. I hope this session was kind of motivating to you. I hope you all really enjoyed the session. Make sure that you give me a feedback either in the group. If not, you can even text me personally. I shall meet you next week, probably in the physical classes. In case if the situation does not get settled down, then hopefully we will be meeting up again online. So thank you very much, guys. Have a very good week ahead. Until then, Assalamualaikum and a very good day for you.